start when you're ready. I can just get in position. Because we need to gather all the forces of the galaxy to start this motherfucker.
Right, is there a way to listen?
Is in advanced audio settings. You can have a monitor and audio.
Okay, so there is okay. I'll start the stream in 10 seconds.
That's the perfect time. Okay, people, what we're doing here today is creating history in my basement.
Good luck, guys!
Where all explosions starts.
Am I gonna run the vignette first, or
no?
Do that first?
I'll tell you when to run the vignette. Okay. Shut up, phone.
We're on.
Don't ruin the Well, how doodly do, and welcome to the WakeUp Show, episode 2. That actually rhymes. Other things that rhyme is patreon.com/the WakeUp Show. I have no idea what rhymes. Show, blow, hold up, wait a minute. So if you want to support the show and get the ULF experience, you want to log into www.patreon.com/the WakeUp Show. How are we doing on like the technicalities, Mr. Technical Wizard over there?
I think we're okay.
We're okay?
Yeah.
Maybe I forgot to tell our guests to mute his microphone before it goes on. I don't know. Do you think we're all right?
I think so.
Okay, we're all right. Okay. Cut to that camera, maybe. Can I sit like that in that camera? Is that okay? Okay. So as you all know, we're doing this from the dream. Like live from the actual dream. Now, what's cool about being in a dream is that you can wake up from it. And that is what we are here to do for you, my friend. We are waking you up. With love, joy, and laughter, and possibly some tears as well. And I have my pink guitar, and I have some wonderful guests lined up for you guys today. Like one of my fellow dreamers, my galactic brother, and you know what's even better to make like the whole yin yang thing complete. Robbie is here as well today. I think we're good. We're good. Okay, so we have a great show. We're gonna blow your minds sideways, upside, and downways. Run the intro. Live from the dream, aka Drummond, it's the Wake Up Show with your host, Wolf Thunder Flitty. Oh yeah, there's just, you know, to make your experience as smooth and awesome as possible, we're just like fixing out the little bits and bobs and nibs and knobs. Kristian, do you think you can make that picture a bit closer of me? Because now we have a third camera, because Robert came with a third camera. Just like, I want to get like more up into the audience. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Is that working, Robert? I don't want to fuck up people's experience by like not having it framed properly. Like I know that for sure. Like that's.
How's this supposed to be framed? Do you want like? How do you want it? I think you can go closer. All right.
I don't. It's like, or maybe like I don't know. Like the lamp is cool. I don't know. It's. I think you trust your gut feeling, man. Oh yes. Okay. I've told people about Patreon. Yeah, that's happened. I've told we have a great show.
Sure, like
like center frame, probably from here on up.
Yeah, that's perfect. Is it perfect, Rabbe?
It's perfect.
It's perfect. Thank you, guest. You haven't heard from him yet, but that's fine. There seems like there should be something before we introduce the first guest. I can look at the running schedule for last episode. It says Ulf's babbling. I've been doing that for quite a while. Chris, are you ready? So he's a long-time friend of mine from the Dream. Actually, when I moved to the Dream, he was the guy who helped me like get settled in and showed me the like ropes of the town, taught me which team to root for and which to not. I love this guy. He's a pure like a legend among legends of legends. Kristoffer? Is that like Sopranos Kristoffer, or is it more like what's that country artist?
Kristofferson.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much Chris in that. Like in me.
Come in.
Thank you, guy.
We're not hugging because of Corona.
No.
Are we hugging?
We're like doing like
hugging
this. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice to
nice,
meet
nice.
you.
Grab up a chair.
Thank you, sir. It's so nice to like be on your show. I was a bit humiliated because I weren't invited in the first show. I was
because
sitting at home. Is he already on air without inviting me, your old friend from the Dream? Well. Here we are, the second show.
you know,
That's even better.
The second is even better than the first.
Even better.
It's even better than the first. You brought your guitar. That's fucking lovely, man. We have 2 guitars in the studio. This episode is twice as good as the last one.
I have a guitar and I have a clip with me and a beer and some and my mind and my gratefulness and I even got some thoughts I can share with you.
Sharing thoughts.
Yeah, because I'm concerned about this show. You have a dream that you're making it
Should
big.
I write it down?
No, just
Because
remember
we're recording it, so I can remember
you can
it. You
just
watch
watch
it
the show.
afterwards. That's fucking perfect.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
You have another one?
Your dream is like making it big in the United States and in the world, right? You're going there.
Yes. Not on the actual bridge, but I think the bridge should be sort of... The studio should overlook the bridge.
I think this bridge is not a good bridge, you know? People are jumping for it all the
Yeah,
time.
I saw that documentary. That's horrible.
It's like the one bridge in the world where people are jumping all the time. They're like lining up, and due to the corona thing, there's
They have to do, excuse me, sir, you have to move over 4 feet because this is my suicide spot.
Yeah.
That's dark.
and that's your dream. But
Now
I
it
think
sounds more like a nightmare.
if you make it big in the United States, Ulf,
Sorry, when? Yes.
when you have a giant problem, because you have to move there with your kids and your wife,
Yes.
and your wife are going to you have to move to a proper area.
Yeah,
because
gated community. and all
gated
that. Yeah,
community,
yeah.
so kids can grow up without
Safe
concerns.
and not be shot and all of that. Yeah.
And then they're growing up with Macaulay Culkin's children and other children like that. And your wife are going to hang out with the other celebrity wives.
Yes. Yes.
After a couple of years, your wife are telling you, I have to inject some silicone in my face and in my tits and in my ass to
Because you have thought of this.
yeah.
Because what you're talking about is Los Angeles.
Okay, so you're going...
We go to Hippieville, man.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to move to the hippie village. So you're going to be even more hippie than now.
But can I be more hippie than now?
We have to talk about it because
You
I'm
have to put it
concerned
out
about
there.
you.
Are you concerned?
Yeah. What will happen to you when you're moving over? I'm like, I don't know if this show is good for you, man.
But you can come visit.
Yeah, but I'm afraid of losing you. So I hope I hope this show can be mediocre good. So you're popular in Europe. yeah. So you always can be around me. That's my message to you.
Don't you think when the show becomes a great hit?
Yeah.
You couldn't I know, like, first time we worked together, weren't you like producing a talk show?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be like the perfect guy to produce a talk show for a guy like me?
Yeah, absolutely. Can
From
you
the
open
dream?
it for me with
How on
something?
earth do we open?
Yeah, just find anything.
We have a
I can
lot
open
of
a beer with anything.
With
Of course I can produce this show. Are you sure?
Could I do like this? Like,
Yeah, yeah, like that. Do it, man.
it's a bit.
Good TV.
No, we have to find something better.
Could I use... Oh,
Well, that's what friends are for, eh?
have actual beer opener in your pocket. That's the first, like, alcoholic sign when that's your most easily fetched prop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are concerned that the success of the show will in some way or other
Ruin the authenticness in the show. So you like, I'm concerned about this show making it big too fast. So you like have to like make the show a bit crappy in the start, so it don't
not
blow up your mind too fast. We have to talk about the quick success. You know, it's going to
Well, yes,
people's heads.
I've seen people
Yeah.
having overnight successes, and they typically lose their minds.
Yeah.
And I think my advantage is you just have to lose your mind prior to actually doing the thing, because then you're unfuckable.
Yeah, it's like you're
Can't fail.
It's impossible to fail.
Yes, this is like falling outside a cliff, but you have like a sumo suit on that's going to protect you from the fall.
It makes sense
Very
now
weird
when
analogy.
when you're looking at it in that way. It makes sense that you have the suicide bridge as your symbol of your dream and like the target of
You
the show.
know, this I hadn't thought about this, but you know, one way of waking up from the dream is actually suicide.
I heard it.
So from that perspective, yes,
Yeah, I heard
people
that
are
one.
waking up on this bridge like quite frequently.
In the last show, you were talking about that you have the whole universe inside you. You know.
Yes.
And now, if you hold that thought in your head, and when we're talking about this bridge and your dreams now, you know that everything in the world that have happened, happens now, and are going to happen.
It also happens now, yes.
There are no time. Everything happens at the same time, have happened at the same time, and going to happen at the same time.
Yes.
And you have the whole universe inside you.
Yes.
Isn't that an exciting thought?
This is what I would like to call two suns crashing and exploding inside of you feeling.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
It's a very good feeling.
That's a big feeling.
Especially if you like going to work every day, life are boring. Life isn't boring at all.
No, it's
if you have
not.
that thought.
Yes. And what I found is that if you also just do what you really want to do, like having a live studio from your basement, it becomes even more explosive.
Is
And
it another level for you?
It's because, you know, I've had the universe inside of me for quite a while, ever
Yeah.
since the universe was born. So it's been brewing
Yeah.
inside.
And when you now have unleashed your inner beast and the show is apparently running, how do you experience that?
Is the show running, Robert?
Yes.
Good question,
Do
though.
we have any viewers?
5.
Hello, 5! The golden
There we
5.
go, the golden 5.
Yeah. You know what's worse? 0. The first one is really tricky to get in. Now you have 5. That's like 5 more than you actually need to have a show running.
500%.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, 5.
Don't you
High- high-
quitting on us, you
Corona
5.
high 5. Or can we high 5 for reals?
I don't know. I don't know the rules.
Let's do
Backwards.
That's felt like an insult, but I like it. Because this is a proper talk show. Oh shit!
Oh, my name.
You have a lower third.
Oh, thank you. Should I just always?
No. It's just in the beginning, like to introduce people.
Yeah, and then like it's
And then
going
it
one
can slide out
yeah.
like.
Cool.
It's cool. You're a dreamer, it says.
Wow. I might be a dreamer. How's that the text song? But I'm not the only one.
Or you may say that I'm a. Oh shit! That's a good song.
But I hope you will join us.
And the world can be As one.
As one.
As one, yes.
As one.
Imagine there are no countries. Imagine you have the universe inside of you. I think all of that's in the song, actually.
You summed it all up in my tagline there.
Now, looking back on the schedule for last episode, which is all we have right now.
Oh, that's our plan today.
That's our plan today.
It's the last show.
Well, good. It's like it with Chris. Well, you're Kristoffer. That works. So we're gonna run a segment, but not about cocaine, which was last time.
Even better for me.
Relax. So I went. The dream.
Yeah.
Is Drammen.
Yeah.
We're living in the dream.
Yep.
It's fucking awesome. So I went out into the dream to ask people whether they were living it.
Cool. Good question, though.
It's a good question. So we're gonna run the clip. I don't think we can watch it, so I'll have to fill you in.
I'll just imagine it.
You can imagine.
I'm a dreamer.
Yes. Run the clip. You know that at times politicians will do like stupid stuff. They will maybe be inappropriate with younger girls in the political party or stuff like that. And I was wondering how much time does it take for us to forgive someone for doing something really stupid?
Forgiveness is that's a good question, but that depends. But in my opinion, it's possible if you do something stupid to me, it is possible to give forgiveness right away.
I like that. Right away, I think that's great.
It's possible to give forgiveness right away, but
not easy.
But it's not easy.
There's this politician who wants to get back into politics after doing something stupid a couple of years back.
Okay.
How long before we can forgive someone for doing something really stupid?
Depends on the level of stupidity.
What was he doing? It was like being inappropriate with the younger party girls?
Then never.
Never?
Then never. No. We don't want politicians like that. We don't want another Trump.
Wow, that's a difficult question. I think, yeah. And what happened, it's not so long ago. It's quite recent, so I think it needs more time than that.
But how much time specifically? Like, is there a rule of thumb or something? Or
I don't know, maybe 6-7 years.
When it comes to cases like that, I think a couple more years than 2.5.
I think it depends really upon whether the person is willing to accept that he or she has done something wrong and apologize in a way so that people really believe that it's a true apology.
There needs to be an apology, like the sense that they're regretting what they've done.
Yeah, I think that's really important. That people that you apologize, and in a way that the people that you have offended really feel that it's an apology.
I think the most important thing is probably that it shows that it is changed. I think that would kind of depend on the time limit. It would kind of be less if he truly shows that it's changed, but if he shows that it's just the same, probably longer, and then I don't think he should be forgiven if he shows that he doesn't change.
Is there a limit to what we can forgive?
Yes, I think there is.
Why?
I'm a teacher, I work with kids. I think anything done with kids that is inappropriate should not happen ever.
Yeah, I don't think everything can be forgiven. I think
you can forgive it, sort of.
That doesn't mean you have to accept it.
That's my point. Because, for example, as me, I'm a Christian, and I always believe in forgiveness, that you should forgive people, but that you shouldn't accept it. So that's a
very good point.
Yeah.
Is there some things you cannot forgive?
I think anything is possible to forgive, but it's harder.
Like, can we forgive everything?
No, I don't think so.
Can everything be forgiven?
I believe so. I don't believe so.
Nice one.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Well, you all have to forgive me because, as it turns out, because I looked at last week's shooting schedule and said cocaine, and I got a bit like high, and I introduced the wrong clip because obviously I would talk to the people in the dream, but what we talked about was forgiveness.
Yeah.
Because as it turns out, Now, this should have been introducing the clip, obviously, would make it a whole lot more sensical. But then again, people are smarter than we think. There is this Norwegian politician who were being sort of naughty with the girls a couple of years back, and he got a bit of heat for it and had to sort of stand down. And now he's sort of, well, they want him back in because he's really good at his job. And some people seem not too happy about it, like, and others are like, well, he's a great, he's going to save the political party.
Yeah.
How do these things work? So when do we forgive people and when do we not?
It's a very good question, because the only thing that the world can like go further on is by forgiving each other for bad things. But you have like politicians and the police people and the government people, you know, you have to trust them. And if you can't trust them because they've in several occasions not being acting the way they told they were should be acting, then people are like getting insecure about the forgiveness, because we have been forgiving you a lot of times, Mr. Satan, and here you are again with your plans, and you're like throwing at us that you have to forgive you once more. Satan, have you really changed?
But politicians, all they do is lie. That's sort of like a part of the...
So it's like...
so why all of a sudden... So you're lying about everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're looking into this. Yeah, we're solving that. Yeah, everything is under control. It's like, it's all a facade. And then it's like...
Should we believe them when they tell the truth?
When they tell the truth? And how do we know when they tell the truth? It's impossible. But obviously, what I found through my survey in the dream is that if you say you're sorry and it sounds like you mean it, then you can come back.
Yeah.
But if you're not sorry for what you've done, then you have to stay out in the cold a little bit longer.
That's true.
And like the barometer for this is this, there was this Norwegian terrorist.
Yeah.
Did horrible things to many people, like and he regrets nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Very hard to forgive.
Yeah, and I don't think you should forgive everything, because
yes, now we're in the thick of it.
It's learning. You know, if you learn something, a lot of people are saying, well, I don't regret anything. I've learned something over everything I did, and I don't regret anything. And that's a lie, because, of course, if you could like go back in your life in the crossroads when you made a big mistake, for example, I didn't meet up to my final exam at the university because I thought it was the day after. Of course. If I could go back in time, I would.
Would you go?
and made that exam, of course. But
wouldn't your whole trajectory of life, maybe then your life would be totally different?
Completely the same.
Would be the same?
But with a degree. Or you disappointed someone and you didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
You know, we have all done mistakes, and of course you learn by it.
You learn by mistakes.
Yeah, but sometimes you also learn by not forgive people. That's an energy there that you can use to something. That if you really hate somebody, that's a good petrol for your mind.
Well, I've seen this movie Star Wars a couple of times.
Yeah.
And they talk about this, the Force is sort of like this like good energy.
Yeah.
And then you have the dark side, which is like giving into your anger and your hate.
Yeah.
And you know, Anakin Skywalker turns like, that goes very badly, very fast. Like he gets thrown into lava and shit, and he becomes more machine than man, and then he tries to fuck over the entire galaxy because he's so bitter and sour, and I don't know, isn't he just holding on to all that, like and
absolutely.
Wouldn't, obviously the movie would suck if he just forgave himself.
The movie would suck. Like, what is Star Wars without Darth Vader?
Yeah, they would,
one jolly good gang.
Well, it's people in spaceships that make sounds in space and blowing shit up. Yeah.
So, and what is our life without obstacles and people that are misbehaving? Nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. So we have to forgive people, but sometimes we're not forgiving them, are we?
But is that part of the play?
Yeah. Absolutely. That's a very important brick.
Do you know, we are parents, both of us are parents.
Yeah.
Have you noticed sometimes you get upset, not because you're really upset.
Yeah, and you just hit them right? No, I'm just kidding.
Are we allowed to hit our kids on television? I don't know.
Yeah, you know when you can just take out your belt and you know, it happens. But you don't like. No, I'm kidding with you. Tell me when.
No, when sometimes you act a part.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm really upset with you. Or like I was doing something at this school with these teenagers, and they were not really interested.
Yeah.
And I noticed that well, if I play if I act out this part where I'm upset or a bit then that'll actually be more fun.
Did it work?
Semi. It was a semi-positive experience, but you know, teenagers really hard. But it's a long time.
But children is easy. You can pretend they're mad at children, and they will wow, now it's really mad.
Yes.
But they also believe I'm a troll sometimes, so they believe anything you play out.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, and
because they play.
It's the beauty of children. But my mother did that once with me, because I have a father. He's a jazz musician. The most.
You know, we have seen your beautiful family playing music.
Yeah,
they are a beautiful family, boy.
They're really beautiful, and he never been angry his whole life. He don't know what it is.
It's just jazz.
It's jazz. And if it's anything wrong, he said, "Well, I think your mother is going to handle this." That's like the most hard thing he could say. But once
that's pulling out the big guns.
I had fucked up something at home. And my mom were really crazy at me. And she said, when your dad is coming home from his jazz festival, he's going to talk with you because he's mad at you. And I was like, is daddy mad at me? I never experienced that before. I was like 10 years old.
Oh, shit.
I was not sleeping the whole night because he was always coming on. Yeah. And next day, I woke up. I sat in my bed, should I go up? My father is upset, what should I do? I came up after a couple of hours to the living room. He was there. Hi, Chris. Jazz. And I was like, well, are you mad at me? No, have you done anything wrong? Then your mother's probably going to talk with you. And then I saw that my mother just threatened me by saying that your father is mad at you, and that was the punishment.
That's a fucking good punishment.
That's a very good punishment.
Oh shit!
She hadn't told him anything. It was just she made me believe that
you believe that there was this giant threat.
Yeah,
that you didn't know.
He's
about.
mad at you. I've never been mad at me.
She's a good poker player.
Yeah, very good. She's a really good poker player. So that you can also do that. Just threaten them.
with a knife,
or that Santa Claus is mad at you now, and they're probably
they will really be a bit stressed out.
Yeah,
I don't think do you recommend this?
One thing I don't recommend when you play with children, because I play a lot with children and especially out in the street, and I had made this character that's a crazy police that trying to catch them and put them in prison all the time, and they have to escape, and he's really dumb and he's not well trained, and he's very angry all the time for everything. Like, you can't go in that when your bike is red. I'm going to throw it in the cans. It's like crazy. And then my neighbor came along and she's like, I'm a cop, and we try to teach kids to trust the cops. And you're like, the 5 last years, you told everyone that the cops. You should run when they arrive because they fuck up everything.
Well, actually, in some countries, I think that advice actually is quite...
absolute. When my children go abroad...
You're like, listen to me. Don't trust cops. Well, cops can be trusted, but in some countries, there seems to be a systematic error where it's just a bit messed up. I was... we're good on time. We should bring in our next guest, but I'm going to play a song first.
Should I play a song?
No, I'm gonna play a song
okay,
first.
even
because
better.
I'm the host. Fuck, I'm gonna play
even
the song
better.
first.
Yeah.
Like,
cool. Which song, Ulf?
well, that
Depends.
No, I think like it felt like I haven't tuned my guitar. I haven't tuned.
That's not so important.
Is it not so?
No, because guitars have soul, you know. So you shouldn't tune it away.
But it needs to be in tune with my soul, which is not this thing.
Okay.
Well, it does sound okay.
It's a very nice, warm sound in that one.
I have to put it like this, and then my foot falls asleep. I like it. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my face, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. When I find it kind of funny, find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Throwing myself off a bridge or something like that?
I was looking at the bridge.
I find it kind of funny. Find it hard to tell you, and I find it hard to take when people run in circles. Circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, and I find it kind of sad. Dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, and I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Enlarging your world, mad world. And we'll use that applause to elegantly sneak Kristian Trejos in. Woo! Hi! Actually have like extra applause.
Even better. Just placing that there.
Trust, we've hugged before. Come on, give it. All right. have a chat.
You are a cohort, so you can like do those things. Yeah, working so close together.
We're working so close together now. Cool. So, Kristian, I promised you we could use this piece of paper again, and there you go. So, well, our producer says you can like wipe it out or something. I don't know, like make it like a cool.
You can make it flips. Isn't that the thing?
Oh yeah, like spin out.
You can spin it out.
Yeah. I'll just leave it right there.
Yeah, thanks.
Should I grab one of these?
Yeah, grab one of those.
Alright, let me just.
Do we have like sound on those?
Where are they connected?
They're connected to the other camera.
Okay.
If you
testing 1 2
Testing. Oh, that's good.
Like magic.
That's beautiful.
That's the thing with the basement. Everything works in the basement.
Absolutely.
So Chris and Chris.
Chris and Chris.
That's us.
That's us. There's a lot of Chris's.
We are like twins or something.
Yeah, we are.
Separated at the hospital at birth.
Because we always smile, both of us.
Yeah. We're smiling a lot. I mean, there's no reason not to smile, is there?
There's the only way you can like keep going through life. It's just smile, 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 and good things will happen.
Yeah,
and you remember that it's something to smile of.
What happens if you smile when bad things happen?
Well, you probably you know that better than me because you're always smiling.
Yeah, actually, I heard that you train your brain. Like, if the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is to smile, you actually start producing endorphins.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens.
The science sounds pretty safe.
I mean, so if you're depressed, then try and smile even though you're not smiling, because that sort of, gets a process
That's
going.
the worst advice, like giving a depressed people. Try to put on a smile.
You're standing there on the bridge, and Trejos comes over and is like,
well,
remember,
all you need to do is just smile, man. Put on a happy face.
Put on a happy face.
And all the bad thoughts are like vanishing.
It's true, but at the same time, obviously, at that point, maybe
was a little too late. I mean, a smile probably won't save you at that point, but yeah.
But
then again, you're dying with sort of like you're going out of the dream on, on a wave of happiness. So it's
I saw an interview with like some people in Africa that were in a war, and they were telling about very bad things that had happened at the war. They were cutting off people's arms and stuff. But they were smiling when they told the story.
Wow.
And because they were like smiling people, they were always smiling when they were telling things. And that was so confusing to me.
Because they were smiling and
telling you some horrible things. And in Norway, it's completely opposite, because people are telling you jolly stuff with a straight face. So you're not like, are you telling me something funny? I don't know. So they should meet.
Hard to tell,
The African people and the Norwegian.
Absolutely, we got a lot to learn from them, yeah. Probably.
A reunion. You guys are funny and we are not, and you're smiling and we are not. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. How are we doing, Rabbo, over there?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're on your phone?
I was posting a picture.
Okay. Is it related to this?
It is.
Then I love you, man. That's good. That's good. Keep those. How are we on viewers?
8 viewers.
8! It's going up! Hello, guys! That's very good.
Yeah, we're up to 10 actually.
Is that the top?
We peaked at 10.
Yeah, okay.
Well, keep the faith, fellas.
We
need to make this interesting. We need to make this more... no, it's great. Don't change anything. I changed my mind while I was speaking there. Psychological. I've seen talk show hosts do this. They sort of play with their guests, sort of like to make them more comfortable and open, and like the laughter will just like
it works. It works on me.
Works great.
Yeah, works great.
So Trejos, you guys, we know each other quite differently. We met in the dream. We met in a totally different dream. We were doing a plant ceremony together.
We were.
Turns out we're galactic brothers. I've hidden my spaceship on Jupiter's moon. Can't remember which. This is long story short, by the way.
Okay.
Whereas you helped me move furniture twice.
I even have a thing for you, because you forgot this one when you moved my furniture. Probably for
what is
that's
that?
a good memory. Well, what do you think it is? It could be anything.
It could be anything. Yeah, that seems like I think that's an antenna from your spaceship right there.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Would it be easier to find it if I sort of...
Do you have the right port?
Did you take E.T., have to build that thing out of like toys? And then I lie in like a pool. You see me like all dried up, lying in like in a puddle over there like... Follow the fucking, where's the spaceship? Damn it!
Well, there you have the missing part.
Oh, yes, man.
You go fly, Ulf.
I can fly now.
You go on.
Going. So this is actually to pull electrical cords through a tube. Because I helped my man out there doing some cool remodeling of his house. Now, I'm not a certified electrician, but I know my way around the AC/DCs, if you know what I mean.
You really do. He's a magician.
I am a magician.
Yeah.
Dark magic.
Yeah, with a smile, though.
With a smile. Always with a smile. You brought a book. Tell me about the book.
Oh yeah, in the green room, I heard you guys were talking about forgiveness, and it really reminded me of this. Before I came in here, I posted a link. I don't know if the viewers can see that at all.
Oh,
but
on the like.
Yeah, because I posted like a YouTube link, and I actually happened to have this book. The story of the guy I want to tell you guys about is actually, to my surprise though, the original title of this book is called The Day I Died. This is a Norwegian one. But right here, I don't know if you see that at all.
I can like do like
Yeah.
this. Oh, something happened with my microphone.
I can do like this.
Yeah. Now
The very first there, Jon Skau.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Jon
very
Skau.
first, yeah, Jon Skau.
Oh.
That's the one. He had a really amazing experience actually that I wanna talk about. I don't know if you've seen that video. Have I shown it to you?
No, you talked about
Like
it
I
numerous
show
times.
it. Yeah. I show that video to like everybody I meet, and it's about it's about a lot of things, but it's about the experience he has when he died in 2004, I think it was. He had a really amazing experience. Now that video is in Norwegian, but I seriously want to sub that video.
Well, now here's the thought. This is a talk show. We know we should be able to get that guy on the show.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's possible.
Tell it in English. That's possible.
Yeah,
right?
that's possible.
That seems very possible.
Yeah. He's sometimes he's around in the dream.
He's in the dream.
Yeah,
even?
yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, then it's written in the stars.
Yeah, I mean, that story had such an impact on me. Like every time someone talks about like forgiveness or about judgment, like judging, I instantly think of his experience, and I think that there's so much truth in his experience. And I've seen that video so many times. I could probably play it out. Like I could have like a monologue. Yeah, I could act it out.
So here's my suggestion. We have Jon Skau on. You'll do a reenactment of the thing.
Oh wow!
Either like live, or we can, like play it out like a movie scene.
Yeah,
it's going to be beautiful.
He's probably talked about this numerous times, but that one video from like FEM, FEM.
Oh yeah, the TV channel, right?
Yeah, the feminine version of TV Norge.
Is that what it's called, fem, because it's feminine?
Yeah, it's sort of like.
I didn't realize before now.
Yeah,
that's what that channel's like 15 years old. God,
yeah, it is. But man, I really love that show.
I thought because number 4 was taken or something.
Yeah. Anyway, the story that I want to survey or talk about regarding forgiveness is that when he's in the light, because eventually that's where he ends up, right? He needs to understand that, I think he said that the first phase is about one thing, and that's understanding that you're dead. I'm not here anymore. I'm there. I'm dead.
Yeah.
So after that little seance, which he had to be killed.
Seance.
Yeah. He had to be killed like over and over and over again, and he was in this sort of like phase where he could, he can manipulate time. You were talking about time earlier, right? That time is an illusion. Well,
it's like time is nothing because everything happens at the same time.
Right. And then in that little beginning phase there, he understood that he could in fact manipulate time. He could turn time backwards. So what happened was he was killed, right? And then it was killed over and over and over again. But if he just did
was
like
he
this,
just replaying the same death, or was it?
No, it was different every time. Like he got hit by, he got run over by the tram this one time. He got like stabbed in the back. He got
Robert,
shot.
do you remember when I got killed by a car in the middle of the night and you came and saved me? And this has haunted me every time at night if we're together. I'm like, oh god damn it, now is the time I'm gonna die by the car. I'm like, I usually avoid going out with Robert during the evening because it's just...
You're not sure that you're dead, that you're just this in a reenactment of...
Maybe we're all just dead.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe this is sort of like a hell loop.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, if this is hell, I'm fucking loving it. I have to say, you're giving me the greatest experience I ever had.
If this is hell, then this will never be empty, right? It will always be like Hotel California.
Oh man, I love your energy, dude. It's amazing.
A lovely place. So I've seen, give me the book, because I've seen like talk show hosts do this, and I always wanted to do this. So John Scow's book, it's like out now, and let's put it like this.
Well, it's not his book though, but he's in the book. But I'm sure, I do believe he has a book.
A book is out a long time ago, but because time is an illusion, it's out now.
Yeah, the thing with this book,
the person who wrote this, it's not the person it's about, and none of us is this person.
No.
But still, the book is important.
Absolutely.
Why did you bring the book?
Yeah. So the book itself has a cool story actually.
Because there's numerous stories in there.
Yeah. There's like 15 stories. I haven't read the whole thing. But my girlfriend, she's actually had this book since she was like 15 or 14 or something. So it's been like sitting with her for ages now. And then I told her about the experience, the near-death experience of Jon Scow. And then she told me, well, I have this book lying around about near-death experiences, and I've had it since like I was 15. And then she opened the book, and to her surprise, the very first name in the book is that guy, Jon Scow. So that's cool. He keeps popping up. And I do believe that his story is so amazing. And, you know, what he learned in the light, that's the only way I can describe it, is like people talk about the light all the time, you know, don't go towards the light, you know.
No, because then the game will be over.
Yeah. There's like,
you're out of the dream.
To my understanding, there's like, if you have an out-of-body experience, people talk about this silver cord. This literal silver cord that is attached to your like physical body.
Yeah, you're tethered.
You're tethered. Yeah. So your physical like silver. I don't know if it's like silver colored, but they call it like the silver cord. So it has to be like a silverish color, grayish color or something.
If not, I'm not happy at all. If I get a black one or a pink one or.
Could have an orange
excuse
one,
me.
I want a different colored cord.
But what happens next after that? What did you tell?
So the thing is that from my experience, or from my experience watching and listening to all of these near-death experiences, that this cord, once you go towards the light, there's like a barrier there. So that cord is the only thing keeping your physical body alive.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you go past a certain threshold,
then
which is like a wall of light, basically. That's what it is. It's a wall of light. Like it is a portal to the other realm, so to speak, like to the other side. And once you cross that threshold, hence don't go towards the light, that cord severs.
Oh.
And then, well, your physical body dies, but, well, supposedly you do not. I mean, you're the consciousness that keeps on living, right? But you're not in the body anymore.
So that's sort of like your soul or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can call it a soul. I'd prefer the expression consciousness, but whatever you want to call it.
The thing.
You're
the thing outside of the thing.
You're not like
inside the thing.
Inside the thing with a thing of silver connected to you, which obviously broke once you crossed the thing.
Yeah, right.
And now you're in a totally different thing.
But did some of those people? I'm not taking over the interview, but I'm so curious. Did some of them experience?
Get out of my studio, man!
Okay.
No, this is amazing. This is what it's all about. The curiosity, man.
But did some of them experience that that they broke through the last wall and?
Some people do. Some people And like I said, I haven't read the entire book, but some people actually see their cord.
Okay.
But it's more common to see the cord in a sort of out-of-body experience.
Yeah, so it's from another angle.
Yeah. With the near-death experience, I don't think the cord is that relevant, but they do see the light, and they feel the pull towards the light.
Wow.
And what's amazing about some of these near-death experiences is that they've crossed over. So basically, the cord is severed, but they still get to go back.
Yeah.
So I do believe there is a way to, get a new cord, so to speak. To actually
get like a cordless.
Yeah, maybe you go wireless. Maybe these people, when they come back, they're like
what's
digital
tricky about
and analog.
is there's something about death is that we've convinced ourselves that death is final.
Yeah.
So if you go towards the light, you'll sever the cord and you're dead.
Yeah, right.
But that's also just an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing stopping you from going back other than you imagining it being impossible to go back.
No.
If you're going to do some Jesus shit, then you'd just be like, it doesn't matter, I can go back.
Yeah, right.
I can come back as many times as I like.
But did they see their
Oh, it's going to be a bit of a mess.
life like passing?
Passing through their...
Yeah, a lot of people do actually.
Yeah.
They do.
Because I'm so curious about seeing my life from another angle, all that silly stuff and how people reacted and what were they thinking when I did that.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, I'd let
from
you
other
get
people's
some
perspectives.
Yeah, that you get some.
Yeah, I want to talk about another. Well, these are numerous books, but have you heard about Dolores Cannon?
No.
Dolores Cannon, well, she's a hypnotherapist, or was a hypnotherapist. I think she died in like 2018. But she has a lot of books, and she developed a hypnotic regression method, or her own method of regressing people, like hypnotic regression, taking people back into past lives. And they talk about this.
Cool.
When you get to the other side, supposedly there's like a life review, and then you're able to watch your entire life in a review, and then you see it from other people's perspectives.
I would love that.
Yeah, so
wouldn't you?
I've tried this many times.
It's coming.
I highly recommend it.
Have you tried that therapist thing?
No. I've tried the experience of going back and looking at your life from different perspectives.
Yeah.
It's a very great experience.
Yeah.
It's not for the faint-hearted.
No.
Because it's intense. And also it shatters the illusions of you just being a physical body. You have to sort of, okay, I have a soul, okay.
Yeah.
And you sort of have to get on board on that train and all of that. But it's a beautiful experience, because the thing that we tend to forget is that everyone is always rooting for you.
Yeah.
Like you walk around life thinking like, well, that guy hates me.
Yeah.
That woman, she thinks I'm a piece of shit. And when you come into an office for a meeting and you're like, oh, these people, they want me to fail. That's never true. Like they're all there cheering you on.
Yeah.
But we typically look at it from this perspective of like, well, everyone's just waiting for me to mess up, and then they'll laugh at me, and then I'll die a very like embarrassing death, and then at my funeral they'll have a picture of my embarrassing death and laugh at me while they lower me into the ground, and that's all that's going to be remembered for eternity is me with like a 2x4 up my ass because I fell like awkwardly, and I'm like lying there with the 2x4 beam sticking out and in pain, and I'm dead, and you took a picture of it, and like that's on top of the coffin in the church, and you're singing like hell yeah, he's gone, motherfucker, with the beam up his ass, and the beam is sticking out of the coffin even, because he didn't even bother taking it out. That hurts. Sorry, I sort of...
That's a vivid picture right there.
That's quite the picture. But point being, we're all rooting for each other, but we get in our own way, thinking that other people are not doing that, waiting for us to fail. That was all I was. I got a bit lost in
I think you're born with that feeling. But I think that's
part of the human condition.
Yeah, that's like you have to learn not to think like that.
Absolutely. You know, that reminds me, in John's experience, what he's talking about is that once he gets to the other side, and this is quite powerful, and I really encourage all the viewers to go and
to the other side.
To the other side. Well, we're all
on the bridge.
We're all going.
Go to the bridge, people.
Yeah, I really want to encourage the viewers to actually hit up this video, like hit up Jon Skau and hit up like Dolores Cannon. There's a lot of interesting stuff there. Anyway, when he gets to the other side there, the first thing that the people, well, he does see the people he do think that he's going to see when he's dead, right? His grandparents, his great grandparents, and all the other people that are dead. But then there are those there who are not. They're not dead. They're still alive. And then there's a question that comes up for him, like, is there a part of us that's always here? He didn't care for the answer, but he thought about it.
Oh, that's a good thought.
Yeah, and I do believe that we are there. And then moving on, he says that when he enters the light, the very first thing that they hold up and that they love you the most for is the worst thing that you have ever done. Like, imagine the absolute worst thing you've done in your life.
So when Adolf Hitler came to that, they were like, Auschwitz, nice going, man! We root for you, man! Is it like that?
Well, you know...
You're blowing my mind
That's
right
a great question, actually. But he said, and this is his experience, that imagine the worst thing you've ever done. Like, if you told it to anyone, they don't want to hang out with you anymore. They are, like... It is the worst thing you've ever done, and you're so embarrassed about it, and you're so judgmental about it yourself. That is the first thing that they're holding up to you, and that is what they love you the most for. I mean, just think about this for a second. It's how, right? That's when I saw that the first time. I was like, how can you do that? Well, unconditional love.
Unconditional love, people.
Yeah.
Forgiveness,
right? Forgiveness.
There you are.
Yeah. And that is the most powerful thing. So he, inside of the light, he realized that, well, I haven't done anything wrong, but I haven't done anything good either. I'm just me, the way I'm supposed to be me. I'm perfect the way I am.
With all your flaws and your fuck-ups.
Yeah. And then once we start acknowledging that fact, I mean, the people on the other side, they obviously know this, right? That's in their core. But once we start to acknowledge that fact, we can stop judging ourselves, and perhaps we can forgive ourselves. And I think that is vitally important. Like, forgive yourself first, and then you can start forgiving others, right? Because, and I think that in terms of forgiveness, the most important thing when it comes to me is that I need to mirror myself in that person. I need to see myself in you. If I'm to forgive you, I mean, no matter what you did to me, I need to recognize my own self in you. Because we're all the same, right? Inside, we're all the same. I want to... You can hold this up if you want.
Oh, yeah.
This is a box.
It's inside the box, it says.
Inside, we're all the same.
Inside, we're all the same.
Yeah, we are.
It's interesting because if you want to do the opposite, if you want to like generate hate and racism, you just do the opposite.
Yeah.
You take away the things that
makes
are
us equal.
Similar.
Yeah.
So you're starting to say those people are not like
different.
us.
You focus on the differences. Yeah. You play out the differences.
You play out the
focus
differences.
on the differences.
Always focus on that. They're not like you and me.
Polarization is a very effective means.
Of
creating conflict.
Yeah.
And then you have Darth Vader before you know it.
Yeah.
So because I'm the host of the show, I have to sort of keep the show on track because he's just on the phone. I don't know what he's doing. Oh shit. Okay.
Well, time flies.
We have to make sure. You guys don't have to go anywhere to work or something.
I don't. I have all the time in the world because everything happens at the same time.
Oh man, I
can
love
be here
that.
forever.
I love that.
That's perfect.
So we don't have a rush.
I prepared a clip which is from because we're doing something called the ULF Experience.
Yeah.
Which is documenting the process of making this the greatest talk show ever, and we're putting it on Patreon.com/the WakeUp Show. And just to give you a little sizzle to what you can see. I took like an outtake from the first episode and put it into a clip, and I put it on the computer. And maybe, Robert, do you think you can play it off?
What's the name?
I don't remember.
Teaser 2?
No, not teaser 2. That's just the promo, of me falling from the sky.
Yeah, that's nice one.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that one.
It's not a dream, so then it must be WB002.
No, maybe it's WB003.
There is no such thing.
There's no such thing as a free lunch. Okay. But
check it out?
Do you wanna? Oh man, this is very unprofessional of this production to sort of. Didn't I put the clip in somewhere? No. There's VB3.
There's 2 there.
Oh, what happens if we cut? That's fucking great, man.
You think so?
Yeah. Perfect.
Do you think people will get it?
Well, on some level they will. But we just have to trust the path, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
No guessing. You sure, man? Are you ready to take on the dream?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Say, hey dream.
Hey dream.
We're ready to wake you up now.
We're ready to wake you up now. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to like, from here, from the heart, man. Come on. Hey dream.
Hey dream.
We're ready.
We're ready
to wake you up.
To wake you up.
From your slumber.
Yes. 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 You have some snot under your nose.
God damn it. Been there the whole time?
I don't know.
A professional edit back into the show. So I'm gonna hit the applause. And for all you people concerned about me not being as ripped as I was hoping I would be, and if there was a dick showing, I apologize. We meant to blur that out. I'm sorry to my mother and my wife and
they're probably proud of you.
Yes.
You're looking good. You're looking great, man.
But I do promise you all, I love my body so much that I am going to exercise more. And we're gonna do a new teaser like at the end of the season where I'm gonna look like a proper superhero. I'm gonna look like Chris Pratt in Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that.
Awesome.
But so for you to make this, which camera do I turn to, bro?
That one.
That one.
Yes.
So you have to make me, dear viewer, make this a reality. Support the WakeUp Show and the ULF experience. Because I'm sharing it with you, and that's pretty sweet. Warts and all, and now I believe our guest number one, Chris, will play us a song, right?
Yeah, I will play a song for you guys.
I would love that.
It's about a racer boat going up and down in the waves.
That's cool.
And it's a Norwegian song,
Ooh.
so I just went to Google Translate.
It's very nice of you to make
English.
it international.
And then I haven't tried. I was like, I didn't want to ruin the first time you play it in another language because they often. Then you start to rehearse, and then you're like losing the
just
first
doing it fresh.
time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So just bear with me here, guys.
Oh, this is lovely.
Just here now.
The first verse is about that everything's going pretty nice, and the second verse is that it isn't that at all. And that's the like point of the song that you can like choose if you want to be. That's my saying is like you can choose if life is fine or bad.
You can.
It's your choice.
Yes. Okay.
Racing boat runs quite fast towards Denmark. In racer boat sit some cheerful types. The world is white and blue. The summer is more than a word. And beer is more than alcohol. And I think it's pretty tough. I think it's pretty tough. I think it's pretty tough. The racing boat's drive drifts up and down along faded. Racer boats cruise sunsets can see. The world is black waves and anxiety is more than a word. and beer is only alcohol. And I think it's pretty tough. I think it's pretty tough. I think it's pretty tough. Up and down, 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 and up and down, and up and down.
Damn!
Thank you.
That was amazing. So, this song is an original Norwegian song. Which band?
Yeah.
Which band has this song?
It's called De Lillos, and it's a Norwegian,
band,
band
yes.
from. This is a song from. I think he wrote it when he was quite young, like 16, 17 years, and suddenly realized that he's a part of the nature, and the nature can be a bit cruel, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
It was even better lyrics in English, I think.
I think you
I think you nailed it. Wow, it was beautiful.
Made it into art.
It
was art to begin with the Norwegian version, but this was like taking it to the next level, and also because this is an international show from San Francisco or
That's
Dream.
true.
I think it's very kind of you to use your creative forces into making something that was limited to the Norwegian public available to all of humanity that speak English, but they can Google Translate, I think, if they want to understand. But you put your heart and soul into it, and we felt that, man. That was beautiful.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I loved it, and bro, I love you. That was great.
I have a 1 minute clip I like to show you before you end the show. Is that possible?
But the show is not. It can't be over yet. Is
okay.
it over? We're past the hour. I'm sorry. We need like.
I don't know.
I do recall that there is someone on the show that's gonna be like, we need to, like a floor producer person, like to be like, oh, come on, that's. We don't have that person, and he's just on the. No, he's not on the phone actually. No, he's working.
Now he's starting to like pay attention to the show.
I was like, Robert could like. Should we make room for Rob out here as well?
Sure.
Come on out there. We have a microphone for Rob also.
Come on.
Come on, man! You're part of this, yeah.
Oh, you have prepared this because you have a.
I came prepared. Maybe you can sit in front or something. I don't know.
You can just take one of those.
Okay, Annette has these like in the boxes are within years to make it like. Easy to find the right sizes and stuff, so don't fuck with that intention. It's gonna like blow up, man. And she's like, if you're not gonna be allowed to make the show from the basement, I'm gonna make it from there.
Then we're on the street.
We're in your garage or something. I don't know. So here's your lower third.
Yes.
Rabbi loves this. He really likes me using paper instead of graphics, right?
Why can't we just go digital?
Well, who's gonna push the button now? There you go. So show it to the. So and then like wipe it out in a cool way. Cool. Yeah,
nice.
Well played.
Nice.
So I'm so happy that you're back on the show.
Thank you.
Because we did the first episode. You were unfortunately unable to come, and this sounds like a porno. Sorry.
I laughed too loud.
We need to get out of this. Okay. How do you feel it's been going? You've been sitting over there, and how?
It's a good vibe.
Yeah. For sure.
And,
do you think the audience feels it?
I'm not sure. There's no comments. But I think they don't have time because there's too engaged
too
in the show.
entertained.
Yeah.
So they don't
I wouldn't comment either. I'd be like,
So for the next episode we need to like have a screen so we can watch the clips.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
And
another software.
And the software you understand.
Yes.
You should also have
or someone else to do the
Sounds fair.
Wayne's World had like a meter that shows how many people that were tuning into the broadcast. And you could really have that because
you
actually have so you could like see, okay, now it's 10,
they did,
now it's
actually.
11.
Yeah.
It's 100, 200.
1,000.
Yeah, I do think we peaked at 11 actually. Before I came in, it was like 11. Yeah. I saw that number.
Well, it's only going up. Because we're doing this from the dream, and I introduced this earlier in the show, I made like a segment where I talk to people in the dream how it's like to live in the dream. And would you be so... I'm sorry, would you mind just... I also apologize for your jacket getting all white because it's the mold on the walls. It's. I think it comes off in the laundry. You can actually do the laundry out there because there's the washing machine. I have a dryer and everything. That's VB2. Why is it called VB, Chris?
No, it's video bomb.
Yes, video tape, like video.
Yeah, the band on the...
There is a one that is called The Dream? Is that
yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Wow.
Appropriately named.
Yeah, it's better than that.
Good name.
Right now.
Hello, sir. We're from the WakeUp Show. Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Are you living the dream?
I don't know.
So, we're doing a little survey and we're wondering, are you living the dream?
I believe I'm living my dream.
Sort of, yeah.
So what do you mean sort of? Come on.
Well, I'm doing what I want to do right now, but if I could do like anything without like thinking about like money or anything like that, then I would probably do other things maybe.
I would kind of agree with her that I do kind of live the dream with like choosing what I want to do with my life, but to a certain extent where I kind of, if I had like more money, I would probably have more opportunities as well.
Oh yes.
So I'm living the dream. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, living on the countryside, cows and sheep and fresh air. Yeah, I think I do.
You sure?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I've tried different things, but I think I've found my way of living now. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Are you living the dream?
I have just retired, so yes. So I don't know yet.
Yes.
You're very sure of this?
Yes, absolutely sure.
Nothing wrong with life as is?
No.
Wow.
I have great work, I have great friends, I have great family. I'm living where I want to live.
The dream for me is to live a happy life, and I think that's a good start to living the dream.
Just live life, basically that. Yeah.
How about you, sir? Are you living the dream?
I don't know. Maybe like. No, not right now.
What has to change for life to be a dream?
For me, get a job.
A job?
Yeah. So finish school and get a job.
Okay. Is this what you've always dreamed of?
Yes. What shall I say? I've just been to the hospital.
Ooh.
Yes. Ooh. So I had a very bad arm. And I've just received that it will not get any better. So that is, but I can live with it.
Yes.
Yes.
But a better arm.
Yes.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Better left, right arm would be.
I believe it's nothing because I don't have a dream yet. So I'm not living up to something. I'm just living the life here now.
Well, that sounds even better than living the dream, man.
Yeah.
I want what you're having.
Yeah.
Thank you, wonderful citizens of the dream. And as it turns out, people are some people are very happy and content in the dream, whereas others feels like if money wasn't a part of the equation, then the dream would actually be more like then they could do what they actually dreamed of doing. And I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to ask guest number 1 first because you came in first. It seems like right to ask you first. Like, are you living the dream?
I think so. I wouldn't be any more happy if I got more money. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So money isn't like if you have enough money to like realize yourself. and you have food and you're healthy and your
Basic
family
needs
is
are
good.
met.
Yeah, if you have 10 million or 100 million on
Doesn't
tour,
make
it
any
doesn't
difference.
make any difference. But the only thing that like bothers me and drags me down is that it's unnecessary pain in the world.
Yeah.
The pain,
it's a lot
like
of
the horrible
pain,
stuff, like the
yeah, for children and for animals and for it's a lot of pain in this world that we don't see that pain in our everyday lives, but we know it's there, and that drags me down to be a part of a world that's dysfunctional. So and I can't do anything about it. I can pray, or I can think happy thoughts, put on a happy smile.
put on a happy smile before you jump off
yeah,
the bridge. Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
But that's a fact that it's hard to like embrace.
Yes. But so, guest number 2, I would like to ask you the same question.
Yeah,
Are you
that's-
living the dream?
You know, I can't do anything other than because, and here's the kicker, this is all a dream. We're dreaming right now. This entire journey is a dream. And you know, I was talking about the near-death experience earlier.
Yes.
A lot of people, they say that when you cross over, when you're dead, so to speak, when you're in the other place, you realize that, wow, this is way, way, way more real than my life was or is even, you know? So this is the dream. And, you know, we're on the WakeUp Show.
Yes, we are.
People are awakening in the dream. Have you ever had a lucid dream before?
Yes,
dreams.
It is insane. I'm trying to, you know, I'm putting the intention out to the universe right now. I want to have a lucid dream.
There's a couple of tricks, you know.
I
so
know.
Keep a dream diary.
I know.
Count your fingers.
Okay. Yeah.
So during the day, you'll just repeatedly count your fingers. And then you'll start counting your fingers in your dream. The thing is, you can't count your fingers in the dream. So you'll be like, I can't count my fingers. And then you'll know you're in the dream and you wake up in the dream. And also you can turn light switches on and off. They don't work in dreams.
No.
Is it true?
Yeah, no. I haven't been there
you
with
can
my
train
electrician
yourself.
skills.
Wow.
So
there is a
light switches don't work in dreams. Also, if you try to read the text in the dream, it's going to change the second time around.
Yeah.
It's impossible to read twice.
That's
It's very
true.
annoying.
There's an awesome book out now by David Wilcock. It's just released called Awakening in the Dream.
Chris,
So-
you're not supposed to plug other people's thing on the
Well,
show. You're
you
supposed
know,
to plug your own things.
Well,
Like,
we're all one, right?
when
We're
is-
all
when
part
is-
of the
yeah,
same
that's the
thing.
same-
Yeah,
when
yeah,
is
yeah.
Trejos' book coming?
So the Trejos book, well, it's in the works. The universe is working that out as we
Yes.
speak
Sorry,
right now. Yeah.
I disrupted your flow.
No
of,
problem, no
Wilcox.
problem.
Wilcox.
But anyway, so about the dream, we're living in it right now. So am I living the dream? Yeah, I am.
You are.
I am in the dream right now, and I can't do anything but be in the dream or live in the dream. Well, I can quit, but it's still an even better dream, right? This whole experience, no matter if you're here or nor there, is a dream. It's a wonderful. Well, sometimes it can be a nightmare, but I do believe actually that everything that happens, you know, as you say, there is bad stuff happening in the world, but I do believe it's all part of it. It is in fact part of it. When you have a drama, like this entire thing, this dream of ours is a giant play. It's a Broadway musical with bad actors, villains, but also good actors, and we need that. So I think that it's all part of it, and just embrace it. And I think that if you want the world and the dream to change, be the change you want to see in the world, right? Be loving. As you say, you know, put on a smile. Be that loving energy, and then the world will follow.
But do you want to like live in reality?
I do.
Yeah.
This is reality.
Okay, so it's
Absolutely.
it's both reality. And
Yeah. It's both, and I
Yeah.
think that we can't do anything about outcomes. You know, it's life experiencing life. It is, well, God experiencing God. So just accept the way things are, but hold love in your heart, you know, because that's where we come from, right? Unconditional love. And there is no judgment. So we shouldn't judge things either.
You know, this is so embarrassing because, you know, people read the Bible and they got the whole thing wrong. Judgment Day is not when you be judged, it's the end of judgment. They got the whole thing mixed up.
Right.
It's liberation. You relax, man. No one's keeping score of how many times you jerked off in high school. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Actually, we're just applauding. Like, you managed to do it 8 times in a day. Fuck, that's amazing. My record is 5, sorry.
Only 5? I thought you were like more energetic than that. But he's a bit lazy as well.
He's a bit
lazy.
Yeah, the laziness to go.
But anyway, about the whole bad stuff going on in the world, don't worry about it. It's supposed to be that way.
Thank you, man.
It's supposed to be that way.
Look, weight lifted off your shoulders.
Yeah.
This
just, you know what?
me.
Send it love.
I will send it love.
That's what you can do.
I will send it
I have this regular segment on the WakeUp Show, which you may or may not be aware of, where I search the internet far and wide to find a quote that actually feels appropriate to tonight's episode. I've done this, and to save paper and stuff, I use my daughter's iPad, which looks like a tie. It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So you can drop it and it doesn't break.
Wow.
Which is good financially speaking. It's like a big upside to that. So, do I show it to like a camera or the middle one? The middle one. I'm gonna like go forward here, and I'm gonna show it to the viewers. So it says the following. Now it's in. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Now this is, I believe, written by the late Michael Jackson, who, in addition to making beautiful stuff, also maybe did horrible stuff that I have no... I'm not going to have a say in that. I'm going to leave that alone for now.
That's clever of you.
It's pretty clever. That's a minefield, I believe. Hopefully we can have like a professional, you know, people who channel dead people can come on the show and channel Michael Jackson, and we can sort of sort that thing out. Maybe you can sing the song and stuff. But it's important to remember.
Huff Paranormal on YouTube.
Changing the world for the better isn't going to Africa and like saving a village. It starts with you.
Yeah.
And it always does. But that's also the fun of it. That you can actually change the world. Like you know, the when you come into this world, it seems like very confusing. Like who's the main character, who's the villain, who's the love interest, and it's like, well, you're the main character, and you know, if you walk around life like doing other people's talk shows. Hoping that's going to be fulfilling, that's just not going to cut it. At one point in time, you're going to just have to say, well, I'm the host of the show. I'm here. And I'm going to fucking rock this motherfucker until we're in San Francisco doing the doing the thing where we have like air mattresses under the whole thing, and we have champagne and celebration, and we show them video clips from their life, and they're gonna be like, "Fuck, did you follow me this whole time? That's creepy." But I'm getting ahead of myself now. We can't do all of that tonight because we need to sort of wrap this whole...
That's a good segment in the show in the future.
Oh wow, that would be amazing.
When people are jumping.
We hired a private investigator to follow this guy around.
We have been following this guy, and today he's going to probably kill himself from the bridge.
We've been the suicide hotline, and now we've been following these people around, and now they're like ready to go, so we're going to show them some clips. And look at this, this guy gives you coffee, and he gives you a smile, and you were looking down, look at that.
Wow.
Like, oh shit. Shit.
I would watch. I would watch that show.
Yes, we make a show with love.
I would binge that.
And also, with we are not that afraid of death, so we can joke about it because we've died numerous times. That's like our privilege. I'm sorry to all you people who have experienced loss and do not feel that this is funny. Trust me, we love you. And I completely forgot we were doing like the politician thing. Yeah. Which camera do I talk to, Rabbe? Over there. So, hey, you politician who've been being nasty with the ladies and getting into trouble, and then sort of playing it down, saying it's like it's no big deal. Dude, it's okay, man. Relax. We're on your side. You can't fuck this up. Be cool. And don't worry about it. And you don't have to save this sinking ship of a political party that seems to be like a total mess. Focus on the important things, which is yourself and how to be better with yourself, loving yourself, caring about yourself.
Forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, I've completely forgotten. I think it's important to remember that the people who fucked up also need to be reminded that you're okay.
Yeah, without a near-death experience. You don't have to go to the light.
You can just go to the WakeUp Show and we'll sort that out for you. Are there any loose ends in this?
I think you summed it pretty much up there. But a very good speech.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Never recorded it.
Wow.
It's for all eternity.
It's on the World Wide Web now. It's never going away.
Are you going to watch this when you're an old man, do you think?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
When we're old men.
Well, if I have a say in this will be cut into my, the reel of my life.
Yeah.
This should be there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Memo to self.
Please, can we watch one of those old WakeUp Show episodes? Before the thing was like insane hits. Before I lost my mind completely,
Yeah.
I went overboard. I want to end with a song because that's right, right? That's right.
Right.
All right. And so remember, Patreon.com/The WakeUp Show. We're gonna make. We're doing more episodes of the ULF experience because that experience never stops, and you get to watch it. And you just all you have to do is support the show. And why wouldn't you want to support this show?
Absolutely.
Like, look at this. It's my basement. It's my guitar. And to my beloved guests, Chris and Chris, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart.
Love you too.
Which, unlike your bottle, is bottomless.
Yeah.
In hell, obviously, you'll get the endless drinks of beer, I promise. Cross my heart.
If that's the place where the bottomless bottles are, then we're probably heading there.
25 bottomless bottles, we're on the wall.
And that
Drink
is the
them
song.
down, that's impossible because it's a bottomless bottle.
Is that the ending song of
It should be, but it's not, because we have to go out. We have to go out like, and I can't remember nor the lyrics or the is it?
I'm just checking. Yeah.
Do we need to do something?
No.
So don't mind the iPad. And
I can hold it for you.
You can hold it. You will be the holder scroller, or you hold it like this. That sounds okay, right?
Yeah.
Robert, I love you, man, and thank you for being here today. That was beautiful. And I promise you will find software that you understand the next time. And the audience, I think, will understand. We love you too. And look forward to having you tune in next week for an even greater show. Well, then you have to be back because this was so great that we just have to do this every Thursday. I think that's all I want right now is just for this to never end. Sorry. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, say, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thanks, you guys. Run the teaser thing, run the teaser thing.
I have a dream that one day a man will fall out of the sky like some awesome superhero from a Hollywood blockbuster movie, and he, namely me, will wake you all up.